So adding on to the presentation of what the council did this year, we thought it would be very interesting for people to learn what an alumni of the Teen Council has been up to in her first year in college related to interfaith work that connects to where she started with us.
Yeah, so
this is Shayda.
Hi, I'm Shayda. I go to the George Washington University. It's in DC. Yeah, so thank you. International affairs major, and minoring in Spanish and concentrating on international development in the Middle East. I always give that introduction. I'm so used to it. Sorry. Let's see. So yeah, I started as a sophomore, summer freshman year into sophomore with the Interfaith Council. And doing that for those 3 years, and like that really kind of set me on this track for like what I really decided what I want to do, like kind of more grassroots stuff, more stuff with community-based, keeping that faith perspective in mind, diversity. So that's all kind of ideas that kind of really resonate with me and stayed with me and kind of set me on that right track. And then in terms of what I've done so far in college, so I went to George Washington University. There was no Interfaith Council, so I first immediately tried to find out where the most politically active campus in the nation. So I was like, that's weird that we don't have like kind of a faith and interfaith in place for that. So apparently there was another group trying to, they were trying to start a council, going through the administration process, so I hooked up with those people. We submitted our budget actually a month ago, wrote our constitution, all that. So now we have a council starting next semester. Yeah. So very excited about that. Kind of since with the Teen Council, we had a foundation kind of set, and you guys, Steve and Dan, were kind of heading the way, but now I'm really excited to be able to take that leadership on, and I'm programming director on eBoard, so we'll see where that goes. So I know you guys are all have ideas for programming, and so I'm just thinking about those, and I'm like, these are the experts, so I'm excited to be here as well. And then something else that I did was, I don't know if you guys are familiar with United Religions Initiative. Is this a cooperation circle?
Yes.
Oh, cool. So I applied for they needed a few youth to go on a UN trip through URI for World Interfaith Harmony Week. So I applied to go, I got in. So it was a sponsored trip to the UN for 2 days. So I went to a bunch of different, the conference, there was a couple panels, I met a ton of people with great organizations, like really incredible stuff, doing stuff for promoting interfaith and also promoting peace and justice in all their different respective regions. And it was just so eye-opening. And so I met the executive director of URI, and they're based in San Francisco, I don't know if you all know, in this beautiful area. So I hooked up with him, and now I'm interning there this summer.
Cool.
And what I'm doing is, through my internship, going like twice a week up to San Francisco, so there's all the grassroots organizations that are involved with URI, all the cooperation circles, and then they also have a few UN representatives. And so, but they don't really have as close of a connection as they wish. They hope to develop that connection more. So like the UN representatives have resources and the grassroots groups need those. So I'm going to be interviewing the UN reps, the grassroots groups, and then making a pamphlet, toolkit to like how the grassroots groups can get those resources, and then they're going to distribute that to all the cooperation circles around the world. So I'm really excited. It ties into international affairs, interfaith, and it really did stem from this and these communities and these gatherings. So, and now I'm in college, and I'm doing it in college, and I never thought that I could kind of expand beyond that like high school level, and like I really have. And I think that if you guys have youth, to really encourage them and say, look, you know, you can do it in college, you know, I'm making money doing it now, you know, like, and that's obviously not the goal, but to say that it's legitimate, it is something that is worth time, it is worth energy, and great people like you guys to kind of bring it together and start it, so thank you all, really.
Don't forget us.